The term gas engines can be a bit ambiguous since it can refer to both petrol, gasoline engines and engines that run on natural gas or other gases. To clarify, I'll provide a comparison between petrol engines, gasoline engines, and engines that run on natural gas. Petrol, gasoline engines versus natural gas engines. Fuel type. Petrol engine. Petrol engines, also known as gasoline engines, use petrol, gasoline, as their fuel source. Gasoline is a liquid hydrocarbon fuel. Natural gas engine. Natural gas engines, as the name suggests, use natural gas as their fuel source. Natural gas is a gaseous hydrocarbon composed mainly of methane. Ignition. Petrol engine. Petrol engines use spark plugs to ignite the air-fuel mixture. A spark is generated by the spark plug to initiate combustion. Natural gas engine. Natural gas engines can use either spark ignition, similar to petrol engines, or compression ignition, depending on the design and type of natural gas used. Some natural gas engines operate similarly to diesel engines with compression ignition. Combustion process. Petrol engine. Petrol engines typically operate on the Otto cycle, which involves 4 strokes: intake, compression, power, and exhaust. The air-fuel mixture is ignited by a spark during the power stroke. Natural gas engine. Natural gas engines may operate on the Otto cycle, spark ignition, or the diesel cycle, compression ignition, depending on their design. Compression ignition natural gas engines are more efficient but less common. Efficiency. Natural gas engine. Natural gas engines can be more fuel efficient than petrol engines, especially if they operate on compression ignition. They often produce lower CO2 emissions per unit of energy compared to petrol engines. Emissions. Petrol engine. Petrol engines emit carbon dioxide, CO2, nitrogen oxides, NOx, and hydrocarbons, contributing to air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. Natural gas engine. Natural gas engines typically emit lower levels of CO2 and NOx compared to petrol engines, making them a cleaner burning option. Fuel storage and infrastructure. Petrol engine. Petrol is widely available at gas stations, making it convenient for refueling. It's stored in liquid form in vehicle fuel tanks. Natural gas engine. Natural gas requires specialized refueling infrastructure, and it is typically stored in compressed or liquefied form in onboard tanks, making it less convenient for some users. Vehicle range. Petrol engine. Petrol-powered vehicles usually have a longer driving range per tank compared to natural gas vehicles because petrol has a higher energy density. Applications. Petrol engine. Petrol engines are commonly used in passenger cars, motorcycles, and light-duty vehicles. Natural gas engine. Natural gas engines are often used in commercial vehicles, such as buses, trucks, and some industrial equipment, where fuel efficiency and emissions reduction are priorities. The choice between a petrol engine and a natural gas engine depends on various factors, including the availability of fuel, the specific application, environmental considerations, and cost effectiveness. Both types of engines have their advantages and disadvantages, and the decision often hinges on the intended use and infrastructure support. If you have enjoyed this video, then like, share, comment, and subscribe.